Oh, look what we have here, an archival release in the off season as we wait on MSG, making sure the red Sharpie's warmed up here. And 11/14/97 is the one this time. Many shows from the fall of 97 tour now, many people's favorite tour, one of the greatest by the band. So this time they go back to November 14th, 1997, the E Center in Utah. Three shows there, and I think I saw tickets were $22.50 for this one. Not a bad deal back in '97 to go see the Phish. In fact, that was the deal of the decade, no doubt, as far as concert going. And the Runaway Jim. I'm just getting a little bit I'm getting a little bit repetitive here, maybe like a '99 Trey. Runaway Jim, add that to the group of just great openers that they have. It's a fan favorite for the most part. Tempo's good. It has the possibility to go anywhere. It could just be a quick run through Jim. They could stretch it out a little bit. They could really stretch it out a little bit. So, it's got just pretty much all of those factors in there. Nice way to warm up the band. And then we get into Gumbo, kind of what we were thinking when you hear and listen to Fall of '97. It's kind of slow, nothing too, not a raging Gumbo, extremely funky. One of the songs that felt like it just very, very much fit this tour. There's a few songs in here, Funky Bitch, maybe even Guyute. I love Guyute, but, the 2001, even Maze somehow got in there. Antelope, all right, so maybe, not everything was made for the funk. And then Trey at the end of this Maze, I know normally it's Page is the one that's showing off there. Oh, yeah. Come on, man. I'm getting a little rusty on the red. It's normally Page. You're like, it's kind of a Page highlight, feature there. No, not at the end of this one, man. Trey just completely going off. And that led into Fast Enough for You. So that was interesting. Great opener, Visit the Funk, Trey and Page. Page did his thing as well, and then we calm it all the way down to Fast Enough for You. And then we're going back into 2001, almost a must for headphones. For me, maybe my favorite of the first set here, and a great first set it was. One of those songs they could have just played every night on a tour in '97. I think people would have loved it every time. And then, yeah, you just hear Mike so clearly with the headphones. Everybody's so clear, really. A great recording, actually. Very, boom. Nice job on the mix there. Just I'm almost, you listen to this versus, flop on something from 2018, 1921 or whatever. This almost sounded better, really. I don't know what it was. Were smaller crowds? The crowds were less raucous. I don't know what it was exactly. And then we get into Funky Bitch, letting Mike know, hey Mike, we heard you on that 2001. We're gonna give you your moment. And then for Paul, maybe that's where Guyute got in there. And like I said, I know Guyute had some great moments in '97, but maybe it was just all of this that felt like, ooh, let's get some more of this. But then, nope, we end it with Guyute and Antelope. Paul likes whistling, so you get some whistling to start out Antelope. And then, oh, damn it, cat. All right, cat delay. Okay, so that was a good point to start. Well, we're not quite done with the first set, actually. The Antelope, and then Trey goes really hard, If Mike got to show off a little bit here, Page early here, it seemed like Trey was wanting to steal the show. And if he did it in each song, he ended the set the same way. He went real hard in the Antelope, almost kind of morphed into this big black furry creatures from Mars kind of moment there from Trey at the end of the Antelope. And I think before I was interrupted by the cat, I mentioned the whistling. Paul likes he said any song that has whistling is good. So then they added some whistling to Antelope. They could have just added whistling. I feel like if that didn't end the set, they would have indeed added whistling to every song. Then we move over here to Wolfman's Brother. We move about 6 inches over here to Wolfman's Brother, and it mostly stayed type 1, and which is very, very good. Never gonna really be a problem there. Oh no, too many cats, man. Hold on, that's the culprit. Yep, that's the culprit. It's not Rose this time. All right, so where were we? I'll tell you what, this is amazing. So thank God it's the off season. Oh man, got red Sharpie all over the hand now. And so the Wolfman's Brother, it was great. Another one of them songs that just felt like, yeah, this was tailor made for fall of '97. Then we get into the slow build Piper, and sometimes I'm like, oh, you guys with the slow build Piper, cut it out, man. Piper's here to shred. And I gotta say, man, this was really, really nice. Those first few notes coming out of Wolfman's, and Yeah, it still did its thing by the end. And this was kind of a slow build set. You know, Wolfman's brother picked up as it went along. Piper, we got the slow build. Slave to the Traffic Light kind of has that natural feel to it. And then the twist, you know, again, took it a minute. And then I don't know what was going on near the end of twist. Almost got into a what's the use situation. Whatever Trey was doing on his guitar, he was playing something that sounded like, you know, certainly was not traditional North American rock. That's for sure. This was not some jam band stuff. It was really cool sounding, and then congratulations to the crowd in Utah, keeping it really down and really low, with just for a perfect intro into Slave to the Traffic Light. These two going together, and the Slave to the Traffic Light, you know, you knew it was going to be big. You got some passionate Trey early, normally saving that for the end. The really, you know, just passionately played song, part of the song. That was going on early with Trey. You know, like I said over here, if he wasn't stealing songs by the end, he stole the whole set. And then he kind of did the same thing here with this Slave to the Traffic Light. And then when you get to those last few minutes and it just feels like we're saying goodbye to everyone, he just did not want to let go. It was like a curtain call within the goodbye there in Slave to the Traffic Light. Probably one of my favorite Slave to the Traffic Lights. Oh man, you know, there's a Niagara one. It's also an official release. That's outstanding. But this, man, whoo, that probably stole the night. Didn't even need to go type 2. You know, if you got to combine all of that really. In fact, the whole second set, and just perfectly, just under an hour. Maybe could have got a little second song in the encore. But hey, why not? Why not end it strong with Bold as Love? Not a whole lot of covers throughout the night. 2001 certainly did not feel like a cover in fall of 97. All right, so we got through that pretty well. It was a nice looking whiteboard. I got fast enough, kind of jacked me up a little bit, you know. Left a little extra space down here, but what are you going to do with a 4-song set, you know? Got interrupted by the kitty. We'll have to figure that out by MSG. We'll just have to lock them on the porch. Yeah, it might be a little chilly. All right, guys, boom, we're out of here. I don't know, are you guys worried about what I'm going to do with my cats during the recap? You should be. I don't know. If you haven't been tuning in and somehow you stop by, what do you think? Like the new hair? I was wearing a wig all along. Boom, we're out of here. A Kid Rock wig. Who the hell would do that?